Today we are going to see Rockwell Hardness test in strength of materials laboratory. Rockwell Hardness test is performed to access the hardness of a material. Hardness is nothing but the property that describes the resistance of a material to indentation, penetration or scratching. Mainly it measures the resistance by determining the depth of penetration of an indenter into the material under specific load. This experiment is particularly useful in quality control, material selection, and understanding the behavior of the material. The primary purpose is to determine the hardness of a material, which is crucial for evaluating its suitability for various applications. Hardness is an important mechanical property as it reflects the material's ability to resist wear, deformation, and abrasion. The test allows for the comparison of hardness between different material. Here we will be using brass, mild steel and copper. This information is valuable for selecting the material for specific engineering application, ensuring that they can withstand the required load under various conditions. Industries often use Rockwell hardness tests for quality control purpose. It helps to ensure that material used in manufacturing meets the desired hardness specification, which can be critical for the performance and reliability of the products. Now let us see the testing procedure. So before that we need to make a key note of few things. First thing is prepare the sample surface by ensuring whether it is clean, flat and free from any irregularities. This may be involving by grinding or polishing the specimen to achieve a smooth and even surface. Choose the appropriate Rockwell scale based on the material expected hardness. Different scales use different combination of indenter and test forces. Set the Rockwell hardness testing machine to 0 with no load applied. This is done with the indenter in contact with the reference block to establish a reference point. Then position the specimen on the testing machine, ensuring it is properly aligned and supported. Then apply a minor load to the specimen. This preliminary load will eliminate any surface irregularities and ensure proper contact between the indenter and the specimen. Then apply the main load, which is specifically chosen for Rockwell scale. So here we will be using 100 kgf for Rockwell scale. And now remove the major load and allowing the machine to return to its initial position while keeping a minor load on the specimen. So here we will be doing two things. First one will be loading and then we will be doing unloading, and then just note down the reading from the Rockwell scale. Now measure the depth of penetration. It is usually done automatically by Rockwell hardness testing machine. The Rockwell hardness value is then read directly from the machine's dial. Report the Rockwell hardness value along with the corresponding scale used for the test. Now compare the obtained hardness value. Then analyze the result to draw conclusion about the material's hardness and characteristics. Now let us do the experiment practically.
Today we are going to see a hardness test. So there are variety of hardness tests are there. So today we are going to see Rockwell hardness test. The purpose of this test is to determine the hardness of the given material. So here they gave three materials for us. So this one is mild steel, and this is brass, and this one is copper. So usually when we complete the experiment, mild steel will be having a greater hardness number, and brass will be having an average hardness number, and copper will be having the least hardness number. This is the result which we are going to get. So this is the apparatus that we are going to do, and in this diagonal we are going to place the material. So if you check here means you will be having a ball indenter. Just check here. This is called the ball indenter. So here you will be having a detail of the scales. So whichever ball indenter they are using, they will be defining it. So if you check means it is 1/16 ball indenter. Okay, the second one. Okay. So for this purpose they have clearly mentioned what type of scale we are going to use. For the second type, the red scale we will be using. So this is the dial gauge. So just check it up. We will be using red color scale. So in case if you use the diamond scale ball indenter means. So this is diamond cone indenter mark. So we are not using this. In case if we use this, we will be going for the black color one, black color scale. Okay. So here we are using ball indenter. For that purpose, red scale is given. Okay, fine. So if you check here means here we will be having different types of loading. So this is loading and this is unloading. Okay. So 100, 60, 100, 150. Three different loads will be having. So all the when compared to Brinell hardness number, in Brinell hardness we will be having everything outside. The same setup is set inside the apparatus. Okay, so it's very easy when compared to Brinell hardness number. So first what we are going to do is let us take one material. Okay, so this is mild steel. If we check here means many times we have taken, but we need to check at some point there won't be any marking. So that point we need to keep it up. So just place this material here. Okay. Okay. Check whether it has touched here. Okay. So we need to keep on rotating. Stop it. So you should rotate in such a way that you need to get 3 here. Just check this 3 and this one will be for set. Okay. So small scale should reach the third point and larger scale should meet the set. So then only we can start loading and unloading. So initial load is 100. See here. 100. Okay. So just load it. So while loading you can see the dial. It will be keep on going. I'm just loading it. Okay. So unload it. So finally it has reached some point, right? Check that point. Which number is it? 70? No, not 70.
0.
So now check the number. It will be coming around 90 mark. So for mild steel, we will be getting 90 Brinell hardness number. Okay. So you need to take for 2 trial. So for same material, just take second trial. And after that you need to remove this material and you need to do for brass, same thing for copper. And you need to note down or record all the values in your manual. So you do the same thing for brass. So this material is called as brass. Okay. Check various readings have already been taken. Check in such a way that whichever point is free, you just fix that point. So this dial should be 3 and major one should be in at set. Now load more. After a few seconds, unload it. Now check the values in the dial gauge.
22.
How much?
22.
22. Now if you check means you will be having the hardness number as 72. So you need to do one more trial for the same material. For copper you do one more trial. Mild steel we did only one trial. So for each material you need to do 2 trial.
Seventy-four.
74 you are having. Okay, good. For brass you have done 2 trial. Okay. Mild steel one more trial is pending. Mild steel you just give 1 trial alone.